Okay, good afternoon or good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, yeah. In Kenya, it's good morning. In Singapore, it's good afternoon. All right. So this is our fourth session. Last week, we didn't have a session, so sorry. Hi, Moses. How are you?
Hey, how are you? Yes.
Good to see all of you. Yeah,
Good to see you too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So how has it progressed? I did not receive any update from you on the WhatsApp. So would you like to update? Go ahead. Since Beth is here, so you could update me on your waste management project.
So we read the article about Green Collect,
Say again.
and we read the article about Green Collect.
Ah,
Yes, we read it and we discussed, and it's a good idea. But in Kenya, not everyone buys their waste back. Like the plastic, some of them get to be banned. The office waste, I don't even know where they take the office waste. Yeah.
yeah. So it is important at this moment. All right. Um, there are already many brilliant ideas that are being generated and being practiced all over the world. Okay. Now, some of the ideas are workable and may be relevant in some country, but many of the ideas will not be relevant in Kenya. Do you agree? At this point, when you are at the idea stage still, because we have not gone to talking about the cost, talking about the marketing, talking about branding, talking about hiring people and whatever not yet, yeah. So if both of you key intention, remember social entrepreneurship is about focusing on a social problem and thinking of a business solution to solve the social problem. Yeah. So if both of you, Diana and Beth, you are thinking about solving the waste problem, whether it's glass waste or food waste or organic waste or plastic waste, whatever, if your focus is on solving waste problem, during this idea stage, what is really important is to use the internet to open up your mind. Okay, what are they doing in America? What are they doing in Singapore? What are they doing in Africa? What are they doing in Uganda? What are they doing in Nigeria? And perhaps you may even come across some of the business idea that is already happening in Kenya. Okay, so you both of you have started off with a possible idea about glass, and you found out from your friend who is working with the glass, there's a potential there. Yeah, I say that it's still a potential there. Yeah. So the last discussion we had were some of the idea, whether using a flaming torch or whether using a kiln or whether using other areas to transform glass waste into arts, and then you sell it to generate the income and make it viable. Yeah. But we have to then think about whether there is a market for that. Agree? So I feel that it's a bit premature to go and fix on making glass art. Okay, I think it's still a bit premature to go down the road too far deep. Okay, I think for both of you, this business model, you can still generate a few more ideas. That's why I sent you some links to help you to do your research. But by no means, my link is the only one. The moment you can get on the internet, you can Google, and you can find a lot more ideas. And two of you must come together and brainstorm. This put up all the ideas on the wall, on the blackboard, and then you can strike out them one by one. Okay? So some of the ideas may be relevant in a country like America, but may not be useful in Kenya, like buying back of waste. Nobody buy back waste in Kenya. Yeah. Not even in Singapore. Yeah. Okay. So what might be some of the fruitful idea that you want to develop into a business project? Okay. So my feedback to both of you is, at this point in time, you must generate 1,000 more ideas before you narrow down and go focus. Okay, so we have 3 teams. Each teams are doing slightly different ideas. Okay, the Meridian team, it is quite firm. Yeah, the Meridian team will be quite firm in bringing that project out. Okay, because it is a preventive wellness project. Yeah, the autistic children is still a bit broad. Okay, we can still, later we can discuss, okay, how we can narrow it down. But yours is still the broadest. Okay, what do you want to do with glass waste? Or for that matter, have you decided on glass waste? Or should it be plastic waste? Because every waste, you will have different ideas. Agree? Glass waste, you can make it into arts. Plastic waste, very difficult to make into arts. Food waste, forget it, you will rot. Okay, but food waste, you can make it into compost. And then from compost, you can sell it to the gardening, you can sell it to the agriculture, you can sell it to the home gardening, right? So every waste will then evolve into different business model. Okay, so I wanted to give you this broad understanding of how to narrow down to talking about a business design. We haven't come to a business design. In fact, for both of you, it is still at a very early stage of what is that problem that you want to define. Okay, you see the Meridian 101 team, the problem that is being defined is that people's poor health. People having backache, having problem, right? So that problem is very clear. The autistic team, autistic children, very clear. In fact, it's not autistic children, it's autistic youth now. Remember when Snyder and Victor, we were discussing, you want to go into children, newborn baby, early children, or is it youth, or is it adult, right? So we have now narrowed down to youth. Now ideas can come out very clearly how to solve the problem with regards to autistic youth. Okay, but for both of you, Diana and Beth, we haven't come to that point of defining the problem. The problem is still not very clearly defined. Okay, so what do you, how have you progressed from that in defining the problem now?
After reading the article, the glass waste like from Coca-Cola, they take them back and use them. The plastic ones from Dasani and other companies, some of them get banned. If they're reused, they're just used by other people. And after time, they get disposed in the environment. But about the office waste and all that, there's still no solution. It's only one place that you can take the office waste in bulk, but it's not that they're buying it, you just take it there. Yeah.
So I want both of you to define your problems very clearly. What is the problem that you want to solve? So you don't move from waste to waste, yeah, to plastic, to food, to whatever. Then you keep jumping around, yeah, because your destiny will be decided at the point of your decision. What is it that you want to decide to? What is the problem that you are trying to solve? Right? Am I correct to say that both of you have not decided on that?
Yes.
Yeah, because if we are not decided on that, then we are always talking in general. Possibility of glass waste, possibility of plastic waste, possibility of styrofoam, possibility of paper, possibility of whatever. Then you will never get to a point where you define the business. Okay? I know of, I was a judge. I was a judge to one of the social business competition. All right. And there was this particular student group. Okay, there's this particular student group. I give you this idea, so just to share with you. Okay. There was this particular student group who did something on the waste, which I find to be quite interesting. You know, packaging. Like for example, when you buy a computer, it comes with a lot of styrofoam boxes. Yeah, the white color one. Do you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? The styrofoam they used to keep the packaging. Yeah. So this styrofoam become a waste problem because if you're going to burn it, it's going to create a toxic film. Yeah, this kind of styrofoam. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, okay. There was this student group that was very innovative. They're very young. They're younger than you. They're in secondary school. All right. And what they did was they studied how to make cement. And they are from Vietnam. All right. So what they did was that they used this styrofoam, they mix it with cement, okay, in between cement. So when they are building houses, so this styrofoam, these white boxes, they cut it into pieces, okay, and then they mix it in with cement. So they mix it, they create bricks. They create bricks. The bricks, you know, normal bricks is like that, right?
Yeah.
Normal bricks are like that, right? Right. But they create bricks that has got layered. So this is cement, and then you have another layer. Okay, so this is cement. Okay, but in between, okay, this is styrofoam. All right. So what happened was that when you build a house, with this, okay, let's say this is a wall. Yeah, this is a house. Yeah, this is a house. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So there is this layer of foam in between the cement, okay, that provide insulation because outside is very cold, right? So it provide a degree of insulation. Second, this is number one. Second one is that use less cement. And because you use less cement, it becomes lower cost. And this insulation is actually waste usage. And this brick that is made out of this layer of foam that is in the middle, it becomes lighter. Number three. So it's a lighter brick. do you see that this become a business? So they collected all this foam from the offices, right? And they made it into, of course, they need to have a factory to produce these bricks. Okay. And then they sell these bricks to the construction company. And it become a business idea. Right? It become a business idea. So my point to both of you is you must first define very clearly what is the problem that you're trying to solve. Then there are 10,000 ideas that you can generate to solve that problem. Some of the ideas will make it into a business solution. Some of the ideas cannot make into a business solution. Okay, so bang, Diana, both of you must bang your heads together. Okay? But before you bang the heads and create ideas, you must define what is it that you're passionate about. What is the problem that you want to solve? Okay?
Yes.
So I would say that both of you must, can you decide? Then you send me a text, a WhatsApp.
Okay.
Yeah, because until you define it, it won't be very productive going forward with generating all kinds of ideas. Okay? You can research on the internet, there are lots of good ideas. You don't need to be the most brilliant of all, we just copy the most brilliant idea, okay?
Okay.
All right?
Yes.
Anything to anything to ask me?
No.
I'm here for you to ask questions, yeah? Okay?
Not yet.
If not, then we have the next team then.
Thank you.
Naida, I like your handbag.
Thank you.
All right, come. Tell me your progress.
Yeah.
Tell me your progress.
For us, we are thinking of changing our idea.
It's okay. Yeah, tell me more. Yeah.
Because we are facing a challenge, with the COVID, no schools are open. So doing the research is very hard. And it requires an official thing, like a letter. Then we go to the schools and they are closed until January. Yes.
Okay. And so what is but you cannot so easily give up, yeah? Your idea is very good. The problem that you're trying to solve is a very serious problem, I think, in Kenya.
Yes.
Yeah.
But with the time limit we have, you said we have to do the research within 3 months. We launch our businesses, and without the information from the schools, we can't do it.
Okay. Don't let that time frame limit us. Okay. I say it because I hope that all of us will make progress on a week-to-week basis. Yeah. Yeah. That's just a projection, a time that we plan to do. Yeah. Okay. I do not want to sit back and do nothing for 1 whole year. You get what I mean? Yeah. But we make progress. We go with the flow to make the progress. Yeah. But if you think you're thinking of changing your ideas, tell me about it.
No, we wanted first to tell you, then we think about another idea. But I liked it. I like the one we go to this.
Yeah, as an entrepreneur, having the passion and that you like to solve that problem is very important, because that gives you the passion and the enthusiasm, yeah, the fuel, the drive, to move forward, yeah. Because if you are not passionate about a problem, and you are going to do it just because Daddy Alvin tells you, then it's not going to work.
Yes.
I'm here to support you, but you must be there to want to walk the road yourself. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you have a heart to help the autistic people to live a reasonable life, yeah, not a life of irrelevance. Sad to say that autistic people the world over, in most countries, they are born, they have a life, but it is a life of uselessness, a life of irrelevance. They are totally irrelevant to most people in the society. So it is a very sad thing, yeah. To me, it's a very sad thing. It pains me to think about that. There's no place for them. In their home, they are stressed to their family, they are stressed to their parents. Maybe the parents will even feel shameful about them. You get what I mean? And out in the society, the moment they walk out of their door, there's nowhere they can go, you know. There's nowhere they are welcome. There's nowhere that they can make themselves useful. And it's so sad that they are just eating, feeding, shitting, sleeping, eating, shitting, sleeping, and then die. So if you want to help them, this is a story that you are going to tell the world. How can we, as a community, allow this autistic youth, and they didn't choose to be autistic, you know. They are born into it, right? And in that sense, their story is a little bit similar to some of your story in the Children's Garden Home. You didn't ask to be born into an abusive family. You didn't ask to be born in the slum. You didn't ask to be born as an orphan, some of you. But there exists an energy called Children's Garden Home, yeah, that become a solution to some of your lives. That provide educations, that provide connections to the outside world, to people like me in Singapore and many others in America and everywhere. And then we get to the point where we have such discussion about realizing your dreams. But you know, this autistic youth is way down the rung, you know, in that sense. Even people want to help them also find it difficult to help them. Because unless you are trained, that's why you are receiving a special needs education. If you are not even trained, you can't even tell that they are autistic. And you'll be angry with them. Right? You'll be angry with them because they have no EQ, right? They have no emotional idea. That's why some of these autistic youth who are male, they get jailed because he will come and he will touch a woman, you know, but he has no idea. He has no idea that I'm not supposed to touch a woman. And they get beaten up, they get ostracized, and they get even jailed. So if you want to help this, then you must think about all this narrative that I'm talking about. And then inside me, I will lead a fire. I will lead a fire within me to say that what can I do? What can I do in this lifetime to be a little help to this group of people? Then that will define the spirit behind that social entrepreneurship. That will define the spirit behind the social business. That will define the spirit behind the social entrepreneur who are you. And by you sharing about the reason why you want to help this group of people, you will attract a lot of energies and resources and ideas and money and help and assistance and aid that will come to help you to be successful. You understand? But you yourself must lead. You must light the fire within you. Whether do you think that this is something that will get you excited, will get you, you will feel that if you work on this project, it's not a waste of time. It's not a waste of your life. It's not a waste of your youth. And it's a problem that if you can just solve 1% of it, you're going to make a change. In that sense, I respect Daddy Moses very much. Because for every one Daddy Moses, right, there will be other people who say, why do you bother? You look at Kibera, there are so many million slum children down there. What can you do? What can you do by one person? Okay, 2%, Daddy Moses and Mommy Sylvia. What can the two of you do? Forget it. Why don't you go and do something else? Make yourself rich. Work in a bank or whatever. Right? It's a story of that. It's a story of that boy that goes to the seaside, and he saw that because it's low tide, there were so many starfish that were left stranded on the sand. And when the morning comes, the sun will bake them up, and all these starfishes will die. So this boy walked along the beach, and he picked up one starfish and he threw it into the ocean. And then he walked along and picked another starfish and threw it into the ocean. So one old man was looking at this boy and was laughing at him. Young lad, what a waste of time. What can you do by throwing this one starfish and two starfish and three starfishes? Look at the beach. There's at least 20,000 starfish here. What can you do? How can you save all of them? The boy looked at the man. He bent down, he picked up one starfish and he threw it into the ocean and said, I just saved another. Right? So that is the spirit of a social entrepreneur. It's a little idealistic. Okay, social entrepreneur, crazy people. You know, crazy people. There's a little madness in social entrepreneur. Okay? Because he live in the ideal world whereby he feels that he has a role to play. He feels that he can live his life and light a few fire around and light up the place. It may not light up the whole world. It may light up one small corner, but he feels that that is his life. Okay? So I'm saying this not only to the two of you, I'm saying to all the six of you. Right? So while you're defining, now the beginning of defining your problem and the beginning of designing your business is the hardest. Because this is the part of the journey where you're going to clarify your inside you. Where is the fire inside me? Why am I so busybody wanting to solve the waste problem? Why do I care about autistic you? I don't need to care about autistic you. Right, Victor? You can continue to do fun movie and reggae, right? You get what I mean? Yeah, we can all choose a different life altogether. So why do you bother about autistic you? Why do you bother about plastic waste? Why do you bother about people's having backache and poor health? The big question that I want the six of you to think and talk it out and talk to yourself and talk to each other is, why do you bother? Because if you are not going to be bothered about it, you can have the best mentor or the best coaches here to teach you how to do a business. You're not going to be successful because you don't have the passion in you to overcome whatever problem, come what may. Right? You all must have heard about the light bulb that is on top of you. Thomas Edison, when he was trying, he just know that he's going to come out with a light bulb. He failed one experiment after another, after another, after another. He failed by thousands of experiments. And then I am sure around him, there are friends who laugh at him. Thomas Edison, you're so stupid. Why do you waste your time doing all these experiments? Already 4,000 experiments fail. But Thomas Edison say, Oh, I find it very interesting because I found 4,000 ways that didn't work. I'm continue finding that one way that will work. Right? He could have given up after 20 tries. So the question is that obstacle will always be there for anybody who wants to be successful. I am sure in the early days, Daddy Moses has unsurmountable obstacle. I still recall vividly when I came to Children's Garden Home in August 2011. That year, I think Victor was not in the home. I didn't see you. Yeah, I saw you the next year. Yeah, I met most of the others. I met Bev. I met Diana. I met Isaac. Snyder, you were there, right?
Yeah.
Right? You're very tiny, and at that point, all of you were very tiny. Right?
Yes.
And Esther also, right? Okay. I remember he told me 1 month before my family came to Children's Garden Home, there was a food crisis. I'm sure that is not the only food crisis. Ran out of money, no money to buy food, no money to buy, no money to buy anything. And I remember he told me that crisis was very serious. That you guys have to slice the bread to be very thin so that every children gets some bites. I'm sure there are many uncountable such incidences in Children's Garden Home, where it must have been very challenging. But had he given up, then we will not be talking today, right?
Yeah.
Right? So never give up easily on obstacles. That is one message I want to give to the two of you. Okay? If you can't meet the teacher face to face, what can you do about it? If you can't do this, what can you do about it? If you can't do that, how can you go around it? You get what I mean? Okay? Can you run a survey on the internet? I know Victor is very good with social media. Yeah, these are all communication channels. Today we live in a much more connected world. Right? Today we live in a very connected world. How can you make use of all these connections to do your research? How can you go through your special school? One person, one parent, call that parent. And when you can call one parent, how can you ask that parent to introduce 3 other parents and then talk to 3 other parents? And then you can ask each one of them to introduce to you 3 other people. And within 1-2 weeks, you will have a lot of information that will be relevant to help you to define your business. Roger?
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah? But I want the two of you to continue to talk to each other. Is this the project that will get you excited? That will make you dream about it? That will make you think hard, creatively, come up with ideas even when you are in the toilet? You get what I mean?
Yes.
Right, Victor, while you're squatting there, are you thinking? Right? Or when you're sleeping, when you come up with one idea, when you get up and write it down on the paper? That is the kind of passion of an entrepreneur. That is the making of a successful entrepreneur. Yeah? Not because it's convenient to do, not because it's easy to do. Precisely, sometimes because it's not easy to do. That's why nobody is there helping these autistic children. Okay? I can tell you one thing. The business part of things, the mechanics of it, the revenue, the expenses, and the formulas and all that part is the easy part. What is the difficult part? Is the inside part. Inside your heart and inside your mind, inside your cell. What do you see as important problem to solve? Your mindset and your passion is something that nobody can teach you. You have to clarify within yourself. Just like my friend, Roland Tay, I told you the Professor Braun, the cafe, remember? He was a management consultant, but his oldest child, a son, Junyi, is an autistic child, low functioning. So he decided to give up his career and he started Professor Braun. And he shared with me that he had 1,001 challenges, raising the money to do out the restaurant. He was never in a restaurant business before. So he needs to figure out what kind of menu to cook. He needs to figure out how to set up the kitchen. He needs to figure out how to employ an autistic youth and teach the autistic youth to prepare salad. And he experimented with many ways, and eventually he found that he has to take photograph of the cucumber. And after how to cut the cucumber, he had another photograph. And then after that, it's like how do you slice the cucumber onto the plate? He has another photograph. So he used picture to train the youth, and the youth, and he discovered that youth will follow the picture, slice the cucumber this way, put it this way on the plate, and then prepare the salad, prepare the cabbages, and prepare the lettuce. That was how he discovered that. Through the process, he didn't know a lot of things. Nothing was automatic. Everything was inconvenient. Right? But he overcome all that, and today, Professor Braun is a successful business in Singapore with a few branches in different parts of Singapore. Okay? So everything that happened, it's like Children's Garden Home didn't happen overnight. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay? So today I want to share with both of you about this. The lack of information, of course, may jeopardize your planning. But looking for this information are everywhere around in Kenya. Do you agree? The autistic youth are there in Kenya. The family, the parents who have an autistic youth are there in Kenya. They may even be 2 streets down the road. Right? So it's important for you to talk to them. Maybe not to the autistic youth, but more to the family. Yes? Yeah? What other things do you plan to do?
You give us this week, we will do research. We are still on the autistic. We want to still stick on in the autistic children, but we can come up with another better idea, which will not require us to go to the schools because the schools are closed.
Right. Yeah, whenever you find an obstacle, be creative about overcoming it, going around it, including redefining your business. Okay?
Yeah.
I would prefer for you guys to, once you have researched something, you want to ask me a question, no need to wait till Sunday. You could text me. So it will help me to generate ideas within me, and I could help you and give you my suggestion as well. Would that be good?
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. But I would like to hear, Snyder, you just now when you say that you are thinking of changing your ideas, what are the changes that you would like to suggest?
we didn't think of any. We wanted to confirm with you first, but you know, for me, with autism, children with autism is my passion. So
Yes, I can see in your eyes.
it wasn't easy for me to change.
Yeah.
That's why I've not thought of anything else.
Okay. And stick to that.
I will.
Stick to that. I will support you all the way because this is a big problem. Not only in Kenya, but everywhere in the world. And if you can find one way that will help, even if it's a small way, and organically, we can create many of it in different parts of Kenya and perhaps to the neighbor in Uganda, right? Down south into Tanzania. You get what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah? In every place on earth, there are such people. But they are the silent people. They are the invisible human. Most family will just lock them up in home.
That's true.
Because the moment they walk out of their house, they will create trouble. Isn't it?
Yes.
Isn't it? So you see the way I talk, about the autistic, it is so important a dimension of the society to pay some attention to. But who? Is it the government's job? Is it your mayor's job? Is it the government's job? Is it a politician's job? Whose job is it? I tell you whose job is it. It will be 1 or 2 or 3 social entrepreneurs' job. Okay? Who will find a way to help these people. And once you have a one way that is duplicable, is multipliable, right? That's why I wanted to give you those ideas about Professor Braun and all that. It's possible. Yeah, it's possible to combine with somebody else. Let's say, for example, what's her name? Was it? I know there's one girl in Children's Garden Home who dreams of one day running a cafe. The girl who knows how to make chapati very well. What's her name? Aisha, right? So example, if Aisha aspiration is to run a restaurant or cafe, yeah, right? And we could research into how to train autistic youth to make chapati. Maybe these youth do not know how to do anything else. he can only do chapati, but because he's so focused, he will make probably the best chapati. Yeah, perfectly rounded, for example. Yes? I'm just giving you an example. Yeah, this is food, for example. Yeah, right? Or you could research into other things. Could this autistic youth be very, 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 very good with painting benches? Right? I know some of David's the older boys are making furniture now in Children's Garden Home for the IT lab, right? Yeah. Right. So sewing, machining, welding, too dangerous for your autistic youth. But maybe they are very good with painting. And because they're so focused, they may paint the best paint. They will make it, wow, fantastic, right? And the autistic youth can be employed and trained and be employed to be doing the painting for the furniture and nothing else. Right? So the two of you must research into, we have not come up with the idea yet. We have not come up with the business idea yet. But now it is about thinking laterally and creatively. What could be some repetitive things that the autistic youth can do? Okay?
Yes.
All right. So I hope that the next 1-2 weeks you continue to gather so that we can have a meaningful discussion about how to design the business.
True.
Okay?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, next group.
So yeah.
Jermaine, I hope you're enjoying yourself. This is your group, no? Jermaine. This is a TCM group, huh? Meridian 101.
Yeah.
Come, tell me what have you all researched and discovered? Esther, I like your hair.
So we had to research on
Isaac,
how
I
much-
think your hair should be like that also.
Hey. So
Okay.
we had to research about how much Kenya charges for workshops.
Mm.
And I'm in Art of Living, so they usually send me emails on their whereabouts about their workshops. And so we went and looked for other groups or other companies, how much they charge for their workshop.
Yeah.
And we found that they charge 1,000 Kenyan shillings for a workshop, but there's also a donation fee. If you feel like donation fee.
Donation fee. Oh.
Yeah. So if you feel like you want to donate, you can also pay for the workshop and also donate.
Oh.
Yeah. So you can donate. There are some of them who you donate money, but others you donate anything that can be of use to them.
Like what?
Food stuff.
Foodstuffs,
Clothes.
clothes. Yeah, and maybe you can donate maybe clothes and maybe they can sell it and get the cash to do what they want to do.
I see. What are
Yeah,
these
and
organizations?
The organizations that do that.
Yeah.
We have Art of Living. We have another. It's an organization. It is called Wote Youth. Wote. It's for they come and they advise youths on how to come up with creative ideas. They also teach youths on how to do some things like making beats. They also teach youths how to act drama, how to do dances. Yeah.
Okay. So these are non-profit organizations.
Some of them are profitable organizations.
Okay.
And some of them are not profitable. Yeah.
Okay. So 1,000 shilling.
Yeah, 1,000 shilling.
1,000. How much is 1,000? Wait, where's my phone? Okay. You talk to Jermaine. Jermaine is a traditional Chinese medicine expert.
Okay. Okay. Hi, Jermaine.
Hi. Hi, Isaac, right? Okay,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. What is that lady called? The name?
Esther.
Esther, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So how many people have you all worked on?
How many? Pardon?
Sorry?
We have got now around 20.
20.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's only on during the weekend or?
No, also the weekdays. Just for 1 week. 1 week we are having 20 of them.
Oh, 1 week you have 20 of them.
Yeah.
That's very good. Not too bad. But how much you're charging?
We haven't thought about that exactly.
You don't know how much to charge.
Yeah, we are trying to come up with a charging fee.
Okay.
Because we are just starting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So have you done the market research on, how much people are charging for?
Yeah, 1,000
Yeah.
Kenyan shilling. That is about $13 Singapore dollar.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, not too bad. What? Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Singapore, our side, one massage for back, 1 hour is about $70.
$70. Wow.
That will be
77 times 12, is it?
that will be about 5,000 to
Shilling.
6,000 Kenyan shilling.
Yeah.
Just for massage.
Yeah, just for massage.
Uh,
That's a lot
Okay,
of money.
that's not too bad. Can I ask you, when the community people come to you guys for treatment,
yes.
Washa and all that, typically how much do they pay to Daddy Moses?
Yeah, they pay according to how they are able to. There are some of them who are not rich. So those who are rich, sometimes they pay. We used to make them pay around 500 to 1,000 shillings.
Okay, okay,
And those who cannot afford it, they used to pay 200 or 300 shillings.
I see. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's a good research info that you have gotten,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And what else? Come tell me.
We also came up with a Facebook account, and yeah, we are working on editing videos, and then we'll be posting them soon, and then I'll send you the link.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have a Facebook account that we are working on, Facebook page, and also we are working on an Instagram page, and
Okay.
yeah, and so we are still editing the videos so that we can upload them to the Facebook.
Okay. So that one is not ready yet.
Yeah.
When will it be ready? This week? Next week?
No, this week.
This coming week?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good. I look forward to seeing that. Give me some head up on what are you putting in there. Would that be like testimony from some of the children or some of the adults?
Yeah, from the testimonies from the children and some of the people from the community who we have been working with them, and also the teachers and the staffs who work in the home.
Okay, good. Can I suggest 1-2 things?
Yes.
Yeah. Make an appointment with Jermaine.
Yeah.
Do a Zoom. Record it,
Yeah.
because you could ask Jermaine, traditional Chinese medical physician from Singapore,
Yes.
about the power of the oil.
Yes.
Okay, and
Yeah.
Jermaine will be able to help you by establishing the power of the oil.
Yeah.
Okay, and then another time you could interview me.
Yes.
Yeah.
And another time Jermaine can introduce a few people like Daphne, and Daphne you could interview as well.
Yes.
Yeah, and there are quite a few sponsor of children
Yes.
who are my Meridian 101 friends. Okay, like the sponsor for Elvan. I think you have met her, Lynette. Her name is Lynette.
Yeah.
Okay, the sponsor of Harrison is
Yes.
Gina.
Yeah.
Yan Moses.
Huh?
Yan Moses.
Oh yeah,
Sponsor.
Moses. Yeah, Moses, right? So you have quite a few of these people. All right, and I think Daphne is a sponsor for who? Daphne. Daphne, are you there?
You know, probably.
She's doing
Daphne,
something.
what is your child's name?
Jamie.
Oh, Moses Yen.
Yeah, Moses Ian.
Sorry, I'm here.
Daphne is the mama of Moses Yen.
Where is
Yeah.
Moses?
Okay. So all these people are Meridian expert, Meridian 101 expert.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yes.
you can interview them using your phone or using your whatever, and then you can put it on the Facebook. It will be very helpful.
Yes.
Can I request all your Facebook so that we can also go in and see what is your video, and we can comment everything?
After
Anything?
we've opened.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll send you the. We'll send
Thank you.
Daddy Alvin, and then Daddy Alvin will share.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see your project is more crystal clear compared to the other two yet.
Yes.
Okay, it is about
Yeah.
health. However, I want you to think about. I want you to think about who are your target customer.
Targets.
Yeah, your target customer. Your customer. Is that okay?
Wait.
What? Why? On, you can't hear my voice there? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Now you can hear me. What did y'all do? What magic did y'all do?
Yan is here.
Ian is here.
Yen is here? Daphne? 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 That is your son.
Hello, Moses.
Hi.
Mommy.
Wow.
Moses Yen, very nice seeing you for the first time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I want to introduce you, Moses, to your sponsor. Her name is Daphne.
Hi.
Hi, nice to see you.
Yeah. Nice to see you too.
Wow.
Can
How is everything?
can you please
Yeah.
tell we are referring to the young and cute Moses, not the old Moses.
There are two Moses.
Yeah, Daddy Moses.
Oh, Daddy Moses.
I thought I was the one.
Okay.
Moses, Moses,
Yeah.
can I invite you to write a letter to
Daphne.
Yes.
to Mama Daphne here? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So you write a letter to her. You tell her what is your dream? Okay, what
Yeah.
you wish to be when you grow up? Okay.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell me your information. How old are you? And are you schooling? What is your level of schooling? Maybe secondary school?
No.
No?
Yeah. Primary.
You're
Sorry?
still in the primary school.
I'm in primary.
Class.
Primary school. But you look tall from the zone. Oh, I think you always have the acupuncture on your feet, your chin.
Yeah.
So you become tall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, nice to see you. Nice to meet you here. I'm waiting for
Bye.
your email, yeah?
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Okay, we continue where we stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I have a question.
yes, please.
I found one client. He has a problem with one leg. One leg. Can you do gua sha in one leg and leave the other leg?
Yeah, why not? You can, but most of the time, if you can, you do on both legs.
Both. But if one has the problem and the other
Oh,
is
then
fine.
yeah.
Then just apply, no? Don't gua sha, just apply the other day.
What is the problem? What is the problem at the other leg?
His nerves. No, she has weak nerves. Weak nerves.
What is that?
Weakness.
Oh,
Weak
weakness.
nerves. Nerves.
Nerves. Ah.
Yeah.
Yes, nerves.
I
They are
see.
weak and they're making her leg to
Amplitude the leg.
She cannot walk.
She cannot walk
She,
well.
she cannot walk well, but her leg is fat.
It is broad and it's becoming big. It is furad.
Yes.
Is what again?
Like-
Sorry.
The leg is
Expanding.
swollen.
It is swollen.
Oh,
The leg-
swollen.
Swollen.
Yes, something like that.
Okay.
Mm.
If you want, you can take a picture of her leg.
Mm.
You send it to the group chat. Okay. Jermaine here will give you advice because she's a physician. Yeah, because that is almost like a disease already. So don't guash out on that. Okay, you can send it. Then we can see whether we can give you some advice on that.
Okay.
Okay. The good thing is that now we have partners. We have partners who are interested to support you guys. Okay, and they are all professionals in their own rights. You have the group chat now, so you take a picture, you send it there, and then I will invite Jermaine or whoever to have a look and give a relevant advice. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, back to your business. I want to advise both of you to now think about who are your customer. Okay, are you helping the poor, the rich? From where? Okay, then your business later on when we are going to define the business of marketing, we will be able to zoom in. Because your Facebook, you are going to write in such a way that communicate to this group of people.
Yes.
Are they men? Are they women? Are they children? Are they old people? Are they professional? Whatever, yeah? Brainstorm between the two of you. Because if your target audience is the adult, you must speak in the adult way. If your target audience is in the children, you must speak not in the children way, but you must speak to the parents. Okay? If your audience are the busy professional, the executive, the managers in the workplace, the offices, then your talking will be different. Your writing will be different also. Is that okay?
Yes.
We'll come to that later on, maybe in 1 or 2 weeks' time. But now I am glad that you have already discovered that a workshop can be about 1,000. Okay, so you later on when we set the pricing, we could set 1,000 as the standard. But for the poor people, we could charge them 500, for example.
Yes.
Okay. Or another way is we could sell it as 1,000. Come for my workshop. You will be sponsoring one poor person.
Yeah.
Right. So every time someone come to your workshop, he knows that he's sponsoring another poor person. Okay. So all these detail we can weave in later on. Okay, we can weave in later on. Yeah. And I'm looking forward to your Facebook, because for your Facebook, then we could give you more information.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Any question that you want to ask?
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question
Yes.
about Magnolia.
Yeah.
When you came, you told us that we should use 1 drop in a half a cup, then you inhale. Is there any problem when you put more than 1 or 2 drops?
No problem. It's just that it's expensive.
But someone told me that he's not feeling well. It's like she's having a headache. Like she's not. Yes, she's not feeling well.
Okay.
Why? And she should.
She's saying that someone told her that when she is inhaling the magnolia, she starts to have headache.
She start what?
To have headache.
To have headache.
Yeah.
Oh. Jermaine, you want to answer?
I think that is very rare unless he's cannot take, because magnolia is quite pungent in the sense, you know. So when he breathes too much, it might actually activate some of the nerve here, you know. They cannot take it, the nerve. Actually, the headache is just a while, you know. After that, it will be subside. Is it so?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe the perfume can cause.
No, that's why it's good that you advise them to actually just put 1 drop. If it's more, then you add more water, so that, you know,
Okay.
it can come out and it actually dilute the whole thing. Because some people, they might not able to take it too strong, so they might have create a headache. But it's not because of the oil is no good. It's just that it's too pungent and they cannot take it. The nerve is like, oh god, shock, you know. Suddenly it come out, you know. So you have to be careful. So you look at if it's old people or small kids, you have to be very careful. And maybe sometimes just add a bit more water because they can inhale slowly, you know. You don't need to just give them one punch and shock them, and that's it. Then you don't have customer anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So just do it slowly, okay? If you find that it's too much, then you just dilute it with water. Right?
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Keep asking this kind of question because I'm glad that you are getting more experiences.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which is the oil that is most often used in the home now?
Magnolia.
Okay.
Yeah. Magnolia is the most used.
Okay. What's the second one?
Angelica. Even it is over. It is finished.
Finished.
Yes, Angelica.
Yeah.
Why is it Angelica?
Because we normally use it most to girls.
Does?
Girls.
Yes.
Girls.
Women, yes.
Does.
Menstruation.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So the advice, what advice did y'all give, or they just come to you whenever they have stomach problem? They come to you, or what? Because
when they're having their cramps, that's when they normally come.
Okay. So sometimes you can.
And also before. Before and after. Yes, before and after.
But why is it so they have cramp? You have to ask them, because sometimes it's because they didn't eat properly. That means they always take the cold stuff, you know. So you have to tell them, you know, they because they know that you have Angelica so good, right? I always come to you, you know. So you have to teach them something that, look, you cannot drink too much cold water, you know, or cold salad or so whatsoever, so that they can actually protect themselves, to prevent them to use less and less. Then you can see that there's a progress of wellness. You know, preventive wellness is to help them to get well, you know. It's not that they always come to you for certain things. You get me or not? Yeah, so that when they get well, then they can actually tell other people that, look, Esther can give me this advice, you know, I find so good, you know. Then you have more people to come to you, because you also act as you are an expert in that, right?
Yes.
Very good, huh? We are going to train the few of you. How many of you now? 12 of you, right?
Yes.
Snyder wants to say something.
Yes, Snyder.
You know, we have a research in Kenya. Most of the ladies, they experience the cramps before getting children, but after giving birth, they don't experience them. So I don't think it is because of food.
Yes.
Because I'm one of them.
You're one of them. So you have given birth.
No, they don't. They experience the pain before giving birth, and after having children, they don't have the cramps.
Right.
when they are young, they actually used to eat a lot of those cold stuff. So after giving birth, every woman when they give birth, it's just like one time they go, it's like the process of giving birth is like dying soon, no? So it's like a reborn of a woman, no? After a baby come out, it's a reborn of a woman. So during that time, you have a lot of those nutrition and those tonic to give to them. So they actually, at the same time, they actually help them to recover from whatever previously before born and after born. They actually have so-called is like they have rebuilt up their whole immune system and enhanced the immune system already. So it's very important for confinement. After giving birth, the confinement period is very important to women, because after that, if they're not doing a good confinement, that means they never take good care during that time, then they have more problem later. So it's always remember for ladies, before and after, wherever you give birth, after you give birth, you have to take very, very, very good care of yourself, because after you're giving birth, you are losing a lot of blood. You have a lot of clot in your body because of all those because you lack of blood, right? So your blood is thinning, and it produces clot, all the blockage. So during this time, you must take care. So you drink a lot of tonic, a lot of good stuff to help yourself to rebuild back to enhance and to re-regulate your whole body, So that's why some people, if after birth, after giving birth, they actually have better body. You feel that they feel better is because after the giving birth, they actually take well care of themselves. Because during like youngster like you like to wear those small tiny t-shirt, then you actually expose this belly button, right? Yeah. So that will capture all the air, all the cold wind, all these things. This is one of the things also. It's not only food, but also your clothing, all this,
They like to wear fashion.
Yeah, short, no. Right. So this is have to take care of all this. Yeah, it's not only saying that it's food. Yeah.
So you see, there are a lot of good information that we can create many different forums.
Yeah.
And the two of you can create many different forums, right? How to have a healthy childbirth, for example, right?
Yes.
Then your target audience will be women who wants to get pregnant, like Snyder. Right?
Yeah.
So we can create a very interesting school, okay, preventive wellness school. Okay, the two of you, your business idea as we evolve further would be a very interesting non-Western way. Yeah, not the usual. You get sick, you go to see a doctor, they give you an injection, they give you Panadol, and that kind. Yeah, it will be a wellness discipline. Yeah, a wellness idea, a wellness workshop using Meridian 101, and then later on we can create more about what kind of diet, for example, what kind of exercise, so it can continue to enlarge. You get what I mean? Okay, yeah. So the immediate week, your homework would be two things. Firstly is to think about who are your target audience. Who are you speaking to? Who are you trying to encourage to come to your workshop? Okay, don't think about the poor. You should be looking at building the business using the people who can afford.
Yes.
But you give your service to the poor for free or at a very highly subsidized rate. Okay, but the business must be built on attracting the non-poor, yeah? Okay, attracting the people who are holding down a job, who are Muzungu, for example, right? All this. These are the people who can pay, all right? then you can offer 30% to 50% of your spaces to support the poor. Then that will meet your original objective of helping the poor to prevent illness and prevent sickness. Roger. Okay. And the second homework is I would like to see your Instagram and your Facebook.
Okay.
Okay, use this one.
Yeah.
And then you can plan for 1 or 2 interviews with Jermaine and Daphne separately. They are all in the group chat. So you could ask Jermaine in the group chat, ask Daphne in the group chat. They're all in the group chat.
Okay.
Okay, Jermaine, maybe you can type and identify yourself. And Daphne, you can type and identify yourself so that they know that your number is Jermaine, your number is Daphne.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, very good. I think we have got a good discussion today. All of you, what do you think? Is Moses there?
Yeah.
The old Moses, not the young Moses.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Hi, Moses. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Yeah. And any comment so far of this is the number 4th coaching session already? Are you happy with what we are doing?
Yeah, I'm following it on the behind, and I feel like these young minds are getting a lot from you. So, and I hope they're going to put it into practice.
Yeah.
And become better business people and make others succeed.
Yeah.
So continue. I'm supporting you, and I hope something good will come out of this. So thank you very much, and also thank you for every support you give to all the Children's Garden.
No worries.
We are very happy.
Yeah.
We if you are absent, then we don't know what we could have done. But we are very, very grateful and working together in this life. I'm happy that now you can talk to them as young adults. Before you talk to them as very small babies.
Yes, I'm happy that the small baby have grown up to be a aspiring adult.
Yeah, so this is what we call success.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
And say hi to Robin and the mom. We miss them a lot.
Thank you.
Next time, please bring them and we say hi to them on Sunday.
Asante sana.
Thank you. Yeah.
Moses, can I ask you a few things? Just some updates. You know, the lunch, the Feed the Children's organization that supporting Children's Garden Home for the lunch. Is that crisis over, or do you find someone else to do that?
Not yet. You know, since they stopped, so we have local people who bring something small. They bring small things. Like this month, also Sonel gave 50,000 for food, support the food. So apart from food, there are many challenges because of the COVID. So yeah, we are still struggling with the. But what I put first is the food, because when the kids are full, then they'll be happy. So for now, currently, at least we have something in the stores, but all the other things have been affected because of the COVID-19. So things are not easy in Kenya.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay safe, and I hope everything will be all right. And how is the COVID-19 situation in Nairobi now?
It's getting worse day by day.
Oh, it's getting worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse.
Okay.
Because now these days, now I'm hearing people dying, numbers going up. So we need to be. Everybody now in Kenya needs to be very, very vigilant.
Yeah.
Including these young people.
Yeah.
Because they feel like they are not among the ones who can get COVID. But I won't tell them today they are. So they need to be careful. Yeah. That's why you see I'm always with my It's called what? This one? Mask?
Max.
Yeah.
So,
Good.
like last week, we had a very young youth, 20 years, who died from COVID.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and it's now rising up. I think now we are going to the peak.
Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah. Everywhere
it's
it
terrible.
seems like it's the number is climbing all across the whole wide world. Yeah. So please
But
take good
till
care.
then, we are trying to obey the rules. Yeah, we are sanitizing everybody's coming in. They are washing hands,
Mm.
and also we are taking the temperatures for every person who comes into Judo's garden.
Okay. Okay. But
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
probably limit as much of interaction and as possible.
Actually, can I ask? Do you have any Bali in Kenya?
Bali.
Bali. You know Bali water?
I type into the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe we can share.
Bali.
We have them. Yeah, we have them. We have them in Kenya.
Actually, I would suggest
Yeah.
for children's home, maybe once a week you all can just cook the barley water, you know, and then we'll try to drink it, because this will help you to actually get out of the dampness and the heatiness from the body, and also to prevent COVID in a way lah.
Yeah.
Because when you discharge out all your heatiness and your dampness, your body will be, you know, will be better to fighting the virus. This is just one.
Can I invite you to type out the thing in the chat group so that they all can have the full information on how to prepare the barley and what is the benefit of it. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then later I will put it in.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a very simple, just a barley, to cook the barley water.
Yeah, just type it up now.
Yeah. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Moses, thank you. And we will continue next week. So this week you all have homework to do, and keep in communication with me through the chat group.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Asante sana.
Aribu. Roja.
Sunday sana.
Okay. Bye.
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 Bye to everyone. Yeah, can't see them. Say bye to them for me.
They are here.
Yeah.
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 Neither don't give birth too early. Yeah. Okay.
I won't.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye. Now.
Okay.